Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadashiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Narayanam Padmabhavam Vasishtam Shaktim cha Tatputra Parasharam cha Vyasam Shukam Gaudapadam Mahantam Govinda Yogindra Madasya Sishyam Sri Shankaracharya Matasya Padma Padam cha Hastamalakam cha Shishyam Tam Todakam Vartika Manyan Asmadgurun Santatamanatosmi Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Namah Shri Shankarananda Guru Padambu Janmani Savilasa Mahamoha Graha Graseka Karmani. Sarveshwaratvam of Ishvaraha is being discussed. Sarva Bhutanam, Sarva Lokanam Ishvaraha Sarveshwara. And Ishvaratva means Ajna of the Lord is unsurpassable. Where the command of the Lord is the ultimate, and Ishvaratva means total control over situations. Ish is to rule. Ishvaraha, the ruler. Isheshu Varaha, the one who is the best among the rulers. And so here it is said in the 180, Ajnaya Bhiti Hetutvam Bhishasmati He Shrutam. Yes, chanting this on tune is correct?
Yes, that's 180.
Sarveshwaratvam etasyat antaryamitvatah pratak. So antaryamitvatah pratak. Antaryamitvatah means it is a panchami. Antaryami, that lakshanat or swabhavat pratak. It is different from that. How Ishvaratvam is different from Antaryamitvam. Antaryamitvam means inner controller. Antar, inner, Yamitvam, ability to control. Yamitvam, Yam to control. Yamaha, controller. Yamitvam, the ability to control. It's different from Sarveshwaratvam. The Pratak. Pratak means, what is the difference in this? The difference is, one is within, another is out. As simple as that. Pratyak antaryamitvam bahihi ishwaratvam. You want some water or something? In other words, samashti ishwaraha sarveshwaraha, vyashti ishwaraha antaryami. Samashti means where he controls the entire cosmos. Then he is considered as Ishvaraha, Sarveshwaraha. The same Lord who is Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hriddeshe Arjuna Tishtati Brahmayan Sarvabhutani. So it is not only living beings he is controlling as an Antaryami, non-living is also controlled. That is the nature of Ishvaraha, Sarveshwaraha. Now, continuing here. Etasya va aksharasya prashasana iti shrutihi antapravishta shastayam jananam iti cha shrutihi etasya va aksharasya prashasana iti shrutihi antapravishta shastayam jananam iti cha shrutihi. In Prahadaranyaka Upanishad, it is said, etasya va aksharasya prashasane. Prashasane, out of his rule, control or command, prashasane, etasya va aksharasya. This word is exactly taken, the sentence is taken from Bhagavad Upanishad, where the teacher there is explaining about how Ishvaraha is the one who controls everything, and because of which all of them coordinatingly doing things. Sun doesn't fight with moon. Earth doesn't fight with water. There is no enmity among them. Panchabhutas cohesively make this world possible. Within us also. We create that problem here, not itself. So, it is said there in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, even the sun and the moon are in place. It's because of the Ishvara Shasan. So, etasya va aksharasya prashasana iti Brihadaranya Shrutihi. Surya Chandramasau Vitrute Tishtataha. They all staying in their own place doing their work. Surya Chandramasau. Surya cha Chandrama cha. Sun and the moon are in their place. Recently I saw one news that there is going to be one more moon appearing very soon. But you can't see it. It is so tiny. But it will also have its own orbit around the earth for a while and then will disappear. So there are many such things that come into the atmosphere and then they circle around like a satellite, and then after that they listen. Like in Saturn, the whole host of them are around it like a circle, as a ring. So here going to be a second moon, but it will not be seen that easily, but with a very powerful telescope you can see it. But moon and sun, they are considered as permanent features so long. So far it's permanent feature. How they are positioned in such a way that they don't clash with each other, nor do they fight or do fail in their what they need to do. So these are all Shasana of the Lord. This is the command of the Lord. So Eshtasya Aksharasya Prashasana iti Shrutihi. And that very same Lord is Antaha Pravishtaha, entering into every Jiva's heart. Shasta Ayam Jananam Shasta. I am very eager to go to a place called Shasta here. It's there in Northern California. If any further go from PRC, so Mount Shasta. And I was told that it has been worshipped by the Native Americans as a powerful deity. So it is actually the name Shasta. Even in the Sabrimala, the Ayyappa is known as Shasta. I think they have some Shasta. They call Shasta. The real meaning is the ruler. So etas antaha pravishtaha Shasta ayam jananam Shasta is the Lord one who commands from inside. When he commands from inside is antaryami. When it is the controller of everything else, phenomenal force in this world, is called Ishvaraha, Sarveshvaraha. So this way, the Sarveshwaratvam, Antaryamitvam have been established. Now, one more name of Ishvaraha is Jagat Yomni. Jagat Yoni means the womb of the entire universe. Now that is going to be explained in the verse number 82 onwards, on 82 onwards. Jagat Yonir Bhavedeshaha Prabhavapyaya Krutvatah Avirbhavatiro Bhavau Utpatti Pralayau Matau Jagatyonir Bhavedeshaha Prabhavapyaya Krutvatah Avirbhavatiro Bhavau Utpatti Pralayau Matau. Jagat Yoni. Jagataha Yoni. The very womb of the entire universe is the Lord. We also know that Upadana Karana, or the material cause of this world, cannot but be the Lord. Because if it had been anything else, then you have to find another creator of that. So, Shastra holds the view, the world is a body of the Lord. Bhagavat Sharirameva Jagat. Bhagavataha Shariram. Ishwarasya Shariram Jagat. We are in the body of the Lord. Like in our body, many parts are there. Everything is doing whatever they are doing. So also, in Bhagavan's body, we are all. Because Bhagavan says, Matta para ataram na anyat kinchidasti. Other than me, there is nothing else. So here, this very world is none other than that has Bhagavan as the Nimittakara, as well as Upadanakara. So Upadanam of the world is Bhagavan, Nimittam of the world is also Bhagavan. Eshaha Jagat Yonihi Bhavet. How? Prabhava Apya Kritvataha. Kritvataha Karanat. Krit Karta. Krit means Karta. Karta Tasmat Karanat. Prabhava Apya Karanam Ishvarahai. Prabhava means Prabhavati, come to manifest. Apyaya means come to become unmanifest. Creation and dissolution in simple words. That's why it is put as here Utpatti Pralayau Matau. This is how to be understood. Matau, it is considered Utpatti Pralayau. The Utpatti, creation, and Pralaya, the dissolution, these two are taking place due to whom, therefore, he is considered as the Yoni, the womb. Jagat Yonir Bhavedeshaha Prabhava Apyaya Kritvataha. Now, interesting question that arises is, creation cannot be out of nothing. असत से सत का उत्पत्ति नहीं हो सकता है, right? That which is not there out of that which is not there, you cannot produce anything. So creation means there must be something which was already there coming to become known to the senses is actually utpatti. Unlike the science and many other philosophers hold the view, creation began at some point of time. It's not acceptable to Vedanta because it cannot be something coming out of nothing. Therefore, the word is called avirbhava. Avirbhava. Avirbhava means manifestation. अव्यक्त जो है उसका व्यक्त बन जाता है, बनाता है भगवान. So, creation is what is unseen or unknown to our eyes or senses come to become manifest. Again, taking the magicians for example of a magician, he cannot produce something out of nothing. He makes sure that you don't see it from where it comes. Right? It's such a quick action. Before you even think about it, it's already there. You will not do it slow. You will always notice it. There you are. So that moment of your not noticing it, he has done it. The magician always produces things, making it appear to your eyes. Early, he knows it is there. And जो है उसका तिरोबूद करना भी, what is already there, he makes it not seen by you. This is called tirobhava. Tira in some Hindi, in Tamil means a screen, a curtain. Behind the curtain, you don't see, the audience won't see it. Open the curtain. So then only you see it. But already behind the curtain he was there. So tirobhava means unmanifestation. So what was earlier not available for our sense organs, that is agochara vastu. Indriya agochara vastu become gochara vastu. Indriyaihi jnatum shakyate. Tat eva avirbhava. Indriyaihi na jnatum shakyate. Agocharam bhavati. Tat tirobhava. So, avirbhava tirobhava. This avirbhava and tirobhava is what is known as utpatti pralayo matau. This is the standpoint. For simple logical understanding is that a thing cannot come out of nothing and a thing cannot become nothing. In one condition is there, like if there is some pot there, pot condition is removed, becomes mud. But mud was there before also. Mud alone was there, it manifested itself as the pot, and then pot is removed, mud is still present. Meaning what? The tirobhut udbhava of the udbhava is what? Is nothing but manifestation of the mud in a particular form. That is called avirbhava. And then that part disappears into what? Its own karana, its own cause. That is called tirobhava. This is one way of understanding, but this is a very limited explanation on mud becoming a pot and pot again becoming a mud. Why there is a limitation, I'll tell you later. But to simply put that which is unmanifest before comes to manifest, becomes unmanifest. In Bhagavan Krishna points out this, avyaktadini bhutani, vyakta madhyani bharata, avyakta nidanan eva, tatra kapari. This way of saying, why are you worried? What? about things not there before, came to manifest, become unmanifest. Nothing is lost. It is like, you are standing there and there was a road, and there is a road there, and then it bent and then it came here, and then it bends and goes somewhere. In a hilly area, you bend. So, especially when you are traveling in Himachal, etc., those bus fellows are so trained, Suddenly from the corner, one bus will come. So he would know, that this way they honk. Again, then the fellow is coming. But from here you cannot see, because that fellow is there, he's coming from the other side. Because of the bend, you cannot see it. But when he comes only, you will see it. Then when you look behind, another bend, he went disappeared. So disappear means appearance and disappearance. It's not creation. So Vedanta says it is appearance and disappearance. Tiroba. Avirbhava, Tiroba. If this is understood, this Avirbhavanam, making into manifestation, is caused by the Lord. So that is why Avirbhavayati swasmin
Avirbhavayati swasmin
Vilinam Sakalam Jagat
Vihinam sakalam jagat
Prani Karma Vashadeshaha
Prani karma vashadeshaha
Pato Yatvat Prasaritaha
Pato yattat prasaritaha
Avirbhavayati swasmin Vilinam Sakalam Jagat Prani Karma Vashadeshaha Pato Yatvat Prasaritaha. Avirbhavayati, causal. Avirbhavanam is manifestation. Bhavayati, causing this manifestation. Avirbhavayati. What does he cause us to manifest? Sakalam Jagat. The entire world, Swasmin Vilinam. The world which is already merged into him before. So Jagat hai, वो भगवान में लय हुआ था, उसका आविर्भवनम करोति. That is why it's called आविर्भावयति. So where is this world? Before it came into being, manifest, भगवान विलीन हो गया था. So it was already merged into the Lord, and he makes it manifest. Avirbhavayati yeshaha sarvas swasmin vilinam sakalam jagat. Now, when you say that he had that entire creation within himself, and he comes to make it manifest, and that is what is called utpatti, creation. There must be a reason why he is creating it, or start creating it. Why does he manifest? On what basis? What is the reason? Prani karma vashad. Praninam karma vashad. According to the action of the jivas. A creation, so to say, is manifestation of all beings and things based upon the karma vasanas of the jivas. And that's why Gurudev used to say, I am here because you want it. The moment you don't want it, I will disappear. In other words, you are my prarabdha, I am your prarabdha. I am here because you want a teacher. When you have no more need for me, I will disappear. If the teacher is there and no disciple, he's not a teacher then. Guru is not there. If the Guru is there but no disciples, then he is not a Guru. You cannot say, I am husband. Whose wife? I don't have any. So here, prani karma vashad, because of the karma of the jivas. And here beautiful example is given, pataha yadvat prasaritaha. Prasaritaha pataha. Spread out. Remember the example that was given in the beginning of long time back. So you don't even remember one Nataka people. That is what it started with. Chitradeep. Sorry, not Chitradeep. Just like a canvas picture rolled and kept. So when the rolled picture is kept, you don't see what it is actually. When you just open, vistaritaha pataha, then you see, ah, wow, so many things. Beautiful scenery there, mountains and rivers and birds. And where was it? Leenam. It was rolled up and kept. And when it is right occasion, it is open. Ah, why do we go that far? Sari shop. Show me that. Show me this. So poor fellow, that fellow is sweating. It's all of them look like Dushasanas. Sweating and opening it, again opening it. Endlessly opening it. And you will like Draupadi. That also you show. This also you show. Go on, opening it. Sometimes you want to see the design, one part only. I want to see the whole design. Open it. Right? So in that pata, in that rolled up cloth, what is already there? When it is become vistaritaha, yadvat prasaritaha pataha, tata eva ahavirbhavati etat sarvam jagat swasmin vileenam sakalam jagat. Swasmin, when oneself, the entire world has been folded up, and what happens? Self-unfoldment takes place. Self-unfoldment. So that what was there in him comes to be manifest, and it is according to what? Prani karma vashad. According to the karma of the jivas. Now, what is Tirobhava then? That is said in the next verse here. Punastiro bhavayati
Punastiro bhavayati
Swatmanyeva kilam jagat
Swatmanyeva kilam jagat
Prani karma kshaya vashat
Prani karma kshaya vashat
Sankochita pato yatha
Sankochita pato yatha
Punastiro bhavayati Swatmanyeva kilam jagat Prani karma kshaya vashat Sankochita pato yatha. Punah again, Tiro bhavayati, he makes it unmanifest. Bhava is again causal. Tiro bhavanam is to unmanifest. Tiro bhavayati causes the unmanifestation, disappearance, in other words. Into where? See, it cannot go anywhere. Swasminneva. Into him itself. Swasminneva akilam jagat. Into him alone the world goes back. So into the Bhagavan only. That's why it says, Yata pravritthir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tadam swakarmanatam aparcha siddhim bindati manavaha. Yata pravrittihi bhutanam. Bhutanam pravrittihi yasmat. From whom alone the entire creation has come to be. Yena sarvamidam jagat tatam. By him alone everything is spread. Swakarmana tam apyarcha, by your own action worshipping him, siddhim vindati manavaha. Men of wisdom obtain greatest benefit. So, in many places it is said that yato va imani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti et prayanti et abhisambhishanti iti tad vijiknyasassa tad brahmeti. By whom everything has come, because of whom everything exists, into whom everything goes back. And in Ganapati Adharvashisha we say what? Sarvam jagadidam tvatto chayate, sarvam jagadidam tvattastishtati, sarvam jagadidam tvayi layameshadi, sarvam jagadidam tvayi pratyeti, tvam bhumi rapo nalo nilo napaha, tvam chatvari va akpadani. That goes. So from you alone everything has come. So every deity, God, whoever is prominently worshipped, is akin to the Ishvara there. In Ganapati Adharvashisha, Ganapati is considered as Brahman, from whom everything has appeared. So, punaha tiro bhavayati swatmani eva akilam jagat tiro bhavayati. It unmanifests and makes it disappear into himself only. And again, when prani karma kshayavashat, jivanam karma kshayavashat, when the jivas, their karma comes to end, at that time, tiro bhavayati. Like what? Sankuchita pato yatha. Like the picture that is there, and then when the work is over, the canvas is to be rolled back. So self-foldment takes place. Earlier unfoldment took place, there was this folding thing. So it goes back to the same roller, finished. Right? The picture is folded up. Now, obvious question that would arise in the people who are intelligent. I'm not expecting you to say that. What is the question? Swami, Pranikshaya vashat sarvam tiro bhavati. Bhagavan tiro bhavayati. Prani karma vashat avir bhavayati. But, each individual has got their own individual karma. How does that work? So we must understand here three kinds of layas. That is, first laya is when you lie down. Every day night when you lie down, that is called laya sthiti. State of lying, not lying. It's lying state. Laid down. Meaning you have completed the actions of the day. When do you say that? That I have done for the day. Not that your vasanas have ended. You have postponed. Right? ये करना है, वो करना है, वो करना है, मैं सो जाता हूँ. Tomorrow I will say. So even though the desires are still there, but you will not say that until the last desire goes and I will keep awake. You cannot do that. So what do? Kal karta hu, aaj nahi. So the place where everybody says kal karta hu, it's called Kolkata. So but aaj karo na. So here when I postpone my desires and actions and vasana manifestations to later time, then only I can go for the state of Sushupti, laya sthiti. Only to get up next morning and do what? Continue what you have decided to continue. And something new also comes in the during the process. All right. So that is called Vyashti laya sthiti. Vyashti laya. That is called Dainika laya sthiti. Dainika laya means a daily sleep state. The second one is this physical body which has been taken for exhausting or experiencing vasanas associated to me or jiva, this physical body can do only certain amount of activities or vasanas it can express. Because this physical body has also got its limitation from the birth to death. So when this physical body is no more capable of expressing its vasanas, or it cannot anymore experience the karma vasanas, or here karma vasana should be understood as vasana has twofold. One, what you intend to do. Second is what you are expected to experience. One is out of your karma. Karma phalam api, that is also in the form of prarabdha, and vasana is also prarabdha. Vasanas are those which you have developed and you are yet to experience, and phalam is what you have done and out of which whatever is the result that is coming, that you have to experience. So karma vasana include karma phalam cha vasanas cha. Both are to be included as karma vasana. Karma and vasana. Here karma means karma. So phalam and vasana. Together it's called karma vasana. So when the karma vasana kshaya, no more the body can experience it, then vyashti kshaya laya takes place. Karma vasana kshaye vyashti laya. Individual body ends. So therefore, my individual body, when it ends, is not necessarily end of your body. You will continue according to your karma vasana, but so long as your body is capable of experiencing it, it will continue. So karma ho gaya. Some people die early because the body that is taken up for a set of karma phalam, that is over. That's next set for karma phalam. It's different kind of parental parenthood or culture or a living place and environment. Therefore, that jiva has to end there to take up the next one where it is require a different atmosphere, experience, etc. So one may have a rich family and rich environment, etc. The next one should be a place where you have to really, according to your karma phalam, you have to suffer, go back somewhere else. There, born in a very poor family, there you continue, and then it goes on like that. So individual kshaya, that is called individual death, maranam. Now, it is said that all the jivas put together, there is a plan for Bhagavan. And all the karma vasanas of all the jivas, when it comes to an end, at some point of time, that is when the world will disappear. This is called pralaya. Pralaya. Prakarshena layam gacchati. Where do you go? Where does it go? Into the Lord. That's what Bhagavan is showing in Vishwarupa. Nobody escapes. No one escapes. So he will devour everything. Everything goes into his mouth. Just picturization. Everything goes into him. It's like a black hole. Where does it go? Disappear. Where? Disappear means what? Even in black hole situation, you go, gone. How can it just disappear? It's gone in different dimension. Tirobhav ho gaya. So here it is said, prani karma kshayat, kshayavashat, sankochita pato yata. Now this part of this pralaya, individual laya and pralaya is going to be explained in the next one. Now what do we mean by Tirobhava and what do we mean by Avirbhava? It is, some examples are given here. Verse number 185. Ratrigrasau supti bodhau Unmilana nimilane. Tushnim bhavamanoradhye. Iva srishtilaya vimau. Ratrigrasrau sukti bodhau. Unmilana nimilane. Tushnim bhavamanoradhye. Iva srishtilaya vimau. Srishtihi layaha imau. Layau imau. Srishti layau imau. That's the last word. Srishti layau layavimau. What do we call it as creation? Srishti, and laya, dissolution, imau, these two. It is similar to Ratri Grasau Iva. Ratri Grasau Iva. What do you call it as Ratri? Ratri is night, and Grasa. Grasa means daytime. Now, Grasa word as actually means gras, means warmth of the sun actually. Surya Grasa. So where the sun's warmth is there, light is there, that is called Grasa. And Ratri is when the sunlight is no more, meaning darkness. See, darkness does not mean absence of objects. Isn't it? You don't see it because there is no light. In the same way, it becomes Indriya Agocharam Bhavati. What is considered as Laya? Laya is Indriya Agocharam, meaning no living being with their senses can see it. This is what is, compare what is considered as Laya is Ratri. Ratri where objects are unseen, not that they are not there, become unmanifest to you. Just like the world of forms and colors and shapes are unmanifest for a blind person. Are they there? Yes. Then I do not have the faculties to see it. Correct? Similarly, Bhagavan can see it. We can't see it. See, this is very important. Bhagavan says, Vedaham samaditani vartamanani cha arjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana pashtana. मुझे मालूम है सबका पास्ट, सबका फ्यूचर एंड सबका वर्तमान मुझे मालूम. And it requires a lot of maturity not to talk about it, right? Yeah. If somebody's past, I know, it's better not to talk about it. And much more than that, somebody's future also, I better not to say a word about it. Why? Because that will unsettle the mind of the person. One person went to an astrologer. He said, I have a question. In next birth also I will get the same wife. And he said, 7 births. So he said, there is no point in committing suicide then. क्या मतलब है? आत्महत्या करने के लिए क्या मतलब है? Anyway, so what it means? So, past I know, future of all of them I know, present also I know, obviously. But the present I know as an effect of the past. And present I know as a creator of the future, right? So, when a person comes to understand this clearly, he understands why a person behaves like this. Bhagavan has no surprise. We only are surprised by everything. Bhagavan is so calm. कोई इसमें चिंता भी नहीं है, anxiety be not there, and there is nothing called wonder for him, right? Nothing wonder about it. I know this. Why? Because that is how he has been. This is a product of the past. Nothing wonderful here. I only wonder if he changes. That is, and I know that he won't because I can see the future. She only laughs and smiles. What else he can do? Continuously laugh. That's called itihasa. Continuously he's laughing. Anyway, so Ratri is a time when our senses are not able to recognize the existence. It is, therefore, it's called unmanifestation. Grasa is when the sunlight comes. Ah, wow, such a beautiful. See, sometimes, when we go for this yatra, many times we go into the best of the places, but we reach in the night. Right? You might have seen that. The hotel is placed in such a beautiful scenic place, but by the time we reach it late night and then go there, and we are tired also, and we have to eat a lot. So, then next day morning, you open the, wow, what a beautiful place. And then I come on, let's get going. So Amji is calling now, put the what do you call, luggages out, get out at 6:30, 7 o'clock, get up. You're not even able to see this thing. So in the night when you go there, it is all dark. Doesn't mean that it was not there. When the sunlight comes, you see the beauty of the whole place. Right? So Ratri Graso, Iva Sushti Laya Layo Imau. Another example. Supti Bodau Iva. Like the state of sleep and state of being awake. In the state of sleep, is it not that everything folded, not to be experienced? Mind is not there to experience. Similarly, when during the time when it is awake, everything seems to be experienceable because of the availability of the mind and the senses in total, availability of them for the experience. Then there was Supti and Bodho Iva. Again, another example. Unmilana Nimilane, because it is neuter. Unmilanam Nimilanam. Unmila Nimilane. So just like the eyes closed and eyes open. And when eyes open and you see, and you stay in a beautiful when close your eyes. Obviously, there is no manifestation because you have decided not to open your eyes. That is why it is said when Bhagavan opens eyes, creation starts. When he closes the eyes, everything ends. So that is why it is said that Parvati keeps him awake by talking to him, because if he closes the eyes to meditation, the whole thing will take place. And if you see in our form of Shiva, half closed, what does it mean? He has created, it's not yet ended. So he's like this. It's called Sambhavi Mudra. That's half closed eyes. Because if he opens it, creation again will start. If he closes it, the dissolution will take place. It's half open, half closed state. So, just like Ratri Graso Iva, Supti Bodho Iva, Unmilane Nimilane Iva. And when our mind sometimes when become absent of complete all the thoughts, like arrested state, mind is in total tranquility and there are no thoughts, that state is called Tushnim Bhava. Inner complete silence, stillness of the mind. Tushnim Bhava Manorajye. Tushnim Bhavam cha Manorajyam cha. Tushnim Bhava Rajye. Tushnim Manorajye. So just like the state of stillness where there are no thoughts at all in the state of Samadhi, there is no manifestation of the world. And when one is having Manorajya, meaning building up castles in the air. A person starts to have thoughts and what all there is a kingdom in the mind, creating various creations in the mind, how everything becomes manifest. In the same way, Bhagavan's creation is called Srishti and Pranaya. Srishti is where manifestation takes place, and Laya or Pralaya is where it all become unmanifest. So this is how it has to be understood. Avirbhava and Tirobhava. All right. Now, there are many theories on creation. That is, every philosopher or every school of thought in India as well as outside, they have come up with their own idea or concept of creation. One popular vada is, or school of thought is about creation, argument is Arambha. Arambhavada, it's called. Arabhyate iti Arambha. Everything has a beginning. Everything has a beginning. And that is how science looks at it. Big Bang, from where it all created. Earlier, it was only atom particles. And that atom particles do not have a particular shape or a form or characteristics of their own. But then they come together at some point of time, colliding with each other in large mass. Creation began as solid matter. The energy becomes solidified as though. So, solid form of creation happened at some point of time. And that is their theory, as it is given, is Arambhavada. This is called Arambhavada. The Arambhavada of the Nayayikas, this is not the new today's science. Arambhavada of the Nayayikas, and then Nayayik means those who take the Nyaya, the school of Nyaya, which is school of logic only logic. Because logically look at it, there must be a beginning for everything. Now, there are people who take up another theory called Parinama. Parinamavada is that creation is nothing but a thing changes from one condition to another condition. Like the milk becoming a yogurt or curd. Meaning it lost its original nature and now assumed another nature. And this change has brought about a different characteristics itself. Which is to say that creation is none other than change of one condition to another condition. And that is the theory also where their theory was also there. It's called Parinamavada by the Sankyans. The Sankyans who believed in Purusha and Prakriti. And Prakriti is of the nature of Svabhava of constant change. And Purusha is the witness to it. And they are independent of each other, really speaking, according to the Sankyans. Purusha and Prakriti, both of them are independent existence, but creation begins because of their coming together. This is the idea of the Sankyans. So, the Arambhavada of the Nayayikas and the Parinamavada of the Sankyas hold the view that the creation is from the arrangement of atoms and from the real transformation of Prakriti, respectively. Respectively means atoms taking a particular arrangement is considered by the Arambhavadins. Prakriti changing her condition from one to another is considered as Parinama by the Sankyans. Now, Vedanta, we're not going into other Nayayikas and many others, Buddhists are there, so many of them are there. Whereas Vedanta says the creation is Vivarta. One meaning is Vividam Vartate. It appears to be variety. Vividam Vartate. So we will have to see one by one carefully. Vividam Vartate means what? It appears to have manyness. Vividam, many. Vartate appears to be there. Vividam iti Vartate. It's called Vivarta. Like your dream, there are many or one. Even though, wow, I didn't know that. Very good. Correct answer. There are not many, there is only one, you alone, but you don't see it that way. When dream happens, you don't see it that way. You see that as though so many are there, so many things to see, so many experiences to go through until you wake up. So waking up, you come to realize that even though I saw the many, it's all superimposition upon the one only. And so long as we are there in the state of dream, we will never realize that. In the same way, creation is said to be variety, not because Prakriti has moved or changed, not that atom particles started making the arrangements as a beginning, because you can never say dream began at some point of time, right? At 10:55 I started to dream. You cannot do that. There is no concept of time itself. So it appears and disappears. So Vivartavada to be understood in that way. And all of them said to be the manifestation that is taking place in the presence of some Adhisthana. That Adhisthana is Brahman, on whom the superimposition takes place. So this is why in the next two verse we see Avirbhavatiro bhavau Shaktimatvena hetuna Arambha parinamadi Chodhyanam natra sambhavaha Avirbhavatiro bhavau Shaktimatvena hetuna Arambha parinamadi Chodhyanam natra sambhavaha. We saw the Arambhavada, science holds this view, and Parinamavada, which is what is said to be the Sankhyan view. Vivartavada is the standpoint of Vedanta, which does not accept the reality of this universe or the variety, even though perceived by the senses. For the senses themselves are also creation of the same kind. Of what? The senses are also created with the same principle which created the variety of the universe. The universe is created by the same principle called Maya, the Shakti of the Lord, which is the same Maya which has created the senses to experience those creations. So sometimes, 3D movies are made and you cannot see it unless you put a 3D glass. Can you see a 3D movie with the regular? It's all blurred. And what is going on here? Special glass. Now you can see. In the same way, creation and the experience of that creation, both are created with the same Maya. So that's why Avirbhava Tirobhavo Shaktimatvena Hetuna. Shaktimatvena Hetuna means the Shakti which is called Maya. Ishvara Shakti. Shaktimat means one who has that Shakti. Who? Ishvara. Shaktimatvena being the cause, Hetuna. Being the one who is the cause, who has the power of creation, Avirbhava Tirobhavo, the manifestation and unmanifestation take place. This is the standpoint of Vedanta. Whereas other theories, Aramba, Parinama, Adi, etc. Now, only when you take the creation to be true, you have to talk about when it did start. Right? The Chodhya, the inquiry, Chodhya means inquiry. The Chodhya or the inquiry takes place only when you take the creation to be real. If the creation I can prove to be unreal, then atra chodhyam na sambhava. Chodhyanam na atra sambhava. When the question itself is wrong, the answer to that is not necessary. Okay? The question itself has no basis. Like if a person out of his dream he is getting tortured, and somebody who is not part of the dream, when he looks at this person who is suffering out of his own imagination, how will he make him come out of it? Like what happened in the case of Arjuna also. I don't know what to do. Gandivam samsrade hastad, and everything is, I'm not able to stand. Where is the problem now? Because your thinking is the problem. You're not thinking right. If a person, as Gurudev would say, the placebo effect. What do you call placebo effect? Yes. Somebody thinks that there is something going on in his head and etc. So when the doctor says, nothing is going on. No, you don't know. Okay, I will do a surgery. Nothing. He made him sit, put some anesthesia lying down there. When he woke up, there's a bug. See, this is the bug I picked up from your brain. So, actually there is nothing and you are asking question about it. So, na atra chodhyanam sambhava. Both parinama and aramba presupposes the reality of the creation. Whereas Vivartavada very clearly explains that it is mithya, it is none other than, it is adhyasaha. Adhyasa kritabandha vicharena nivartate. Adhyasa, superimposition you have done. You have started to see the snake instead of the rope. And the only way I can, when did the snake come, how many fangs it has got, what kind of a poison it has, how long is this, how tall, how long is this snake, what are the color of this skin, how much hood it. Do you think it is a snake? If you think it is a snake, I have to prove you. I cannot answer any of your questions because the very presupposition it is a snake itself is wrong. So, chodhyana na atra sambhava. Why? Because shaktimatvena hetuna. Mayavi, the Bhagavan who has Maya, whose creation is out of this Maya, being so, the Lord out of his power of illusion has made it appear to be so. Therefore, this being not a real creation, there is no question to answer you about whether it's Arambha or it is Parinama. When did it start? How did it start? What is the cause of its beginning? Who caused it? How it changed? Why it is changing? How long it will change? What are the changes? Bhagavan also said in 13th chapter, what is that verse? Etcha sti yat prabha yat vikari yat tayat driksha yat, no, first line. What is the first line of that verse? Tat kshetram yat tayat driksha yat vikari yatascha yat sachayo yat prabhavascha tat samasena me shruno. What is the vikari? What is the yadrik, of what nature it is? What came from what? Bhagavan elaborately explains also. And then finally says, that is because you asked for it. Ichcha dvesha sukham dukkam sangata chetana dhriti edat sarvam kshetrameva. So here we should understand that but the kshetram itself is a superimposition upon Brahman. Now, interesting point is, he will take up now on a very interesting, most powerful topic, difference between Ishvara and Brahman. This is very, very important because it often gets confused. And especially Gita, you read, Bhagavan mixes both continuously. ईश्वर करता है, ब्रह्म नहीं करता है, दो ना है क्या? नहीं, एक ही है. कैसा होगा? Is Brahman the creator or Ishvara the creator? ब्रह्म बिना ईश्वर है नहीं. फिर see that discussion will start now. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaः, sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukkhavat bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.